And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab here, Mike Soroka. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. One away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Pete Alonso.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Jeff McNeil, the next to hit, takes ball one. McNeil with some impressive production lately.
1-1.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Soroka with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Just misses.
That's inside.
2-2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Dive in, makes the grab.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Two outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Soto with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Line drive and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set.
2-0.
This one in the dirt. Here's a 2-0. Just missed.
Down.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Cruz makes the grab. And that is that. Mets leave one. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And getting the call here, Griffin Canning. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Jacob Young, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
C.J. Abrams in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Just missed.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Up the middle. What a stop. To his knee. The throw. On the money. Nice play.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Garcia, the next to hit. And the first offering is not close. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're scoreless through an inning at Nationals Park on the show. Top of the second, and here's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Soroka back to work. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. Soroka, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Young. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the rookie third baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Jesse Winker. First pitch, and he just misses. Winker needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Soroka throw over, and he's back in safely. Swung up, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. His second home run of the series, and the Mets jump in front. It's 2-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
One down. And stepping in for New York, Luis Torrens.
Ball one,
Pitch
no strike.
misses there. Ball one. Torrens launched a homer in his most recent game. On the corner for a strike. And a count 1-1.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Fires across the diamond. Gets the catcher by a step. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Next offering misses down and away. Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. Cannonball coming. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate, and that drops in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
McNeil in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's towards center. Young makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 2nd. And now here is Josh Bell.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit for the Nats, Riley Adams.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
1 out, runner at second. Now here is Dylan Cruz. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Canning ready to fire now. Yeah, that's fouled off. DeYoung, the runner at second with 1 away. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. And that just misses.
2-2 count.
And now it's 3-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Right side. Throw to first in time.
Left fielder, number 22.
And now up for Washington, T.J. White. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nimmo tracks it down for the out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 3 and the Nats 1. And we're back. And now it's Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And there's a foul ball. Soto getting to start in right, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. There's the strike.
0-2.
Got him looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And there's a ball. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. There's a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Time called now. Hit in the air, center field. Young settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting third baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Singled and scored his first time. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. That's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering is outside. And that one popped to short. Abrams nabs it, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Nats 1. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon, and we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Poog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-0. Out to short. Lindor whips it across. And a quick out, number 1. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Doubled in his first AB.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Nimmo makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
2 down, bases empty. Nathaniel Lowe will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. And they'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And the Nationals gone in order. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, number 61.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. And ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
1 down, base is empty.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. That one misses.
2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. White hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that.
1 ball.
2
2
down,
strikes.
nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball left field. White makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Late on that fastball.
You know, these
0-1 the
Nationals
count.
just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Stretches out and hauls it in. That was an impressive running catch out there, Chris. And StatCast tells us he covered well over 100 feet to make that grab.
Clearly, that was not an easy play. I mean, he took a great angle to the ball and just had enough closing speed in the tank after that long run to make the catch. It was a wild ride, but a lot of fun to watch.
Bell, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jose Butto.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. And that's in the
Got a
dirt.
ball, 1 strike.
Bell stands at first with 1 out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And that one missing low. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mets 3 and the Nats 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Inside.
That's inside.
Ball 1.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strikes.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Then he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Soto in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead at 3-1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Buto back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Cruz with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now here is T.J. White. Fastball for a strike. White turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
The Mets up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Misses, and the count is 2-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Here's the 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights it off, he'll see another. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jacob Young digs in now. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one hit to first, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and they still trail it here 3-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jorge Lopez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And a foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. Nimmo having a lot more success on the road this season. Lopez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Outside with a breaking ball. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Orlando Ribalta looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Rutledge warming up as well. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Luis Angel.
So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. And that skips in the dirt.
One ball, one strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 3 and the Nats 1. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Lifted in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And that's in the dirt. Counts full, 3-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
And now it's Luis Garcia.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Low. The runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that one's a little bit low. 1-1. Just missed.
Three balls, one strike.
In the dirt. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. Man at first, one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's been a great free agent sign.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him,
here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Stanek.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Runners at first and second with one gone.
2 balls.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Good hitters count the 2-0.
Hey!
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
So up next, Riley Adams. That's too low, and that's ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Scoops it up barehanded, and that's a nice play to end the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jackson Rutledge.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Yeah, the batter now, Jesse Winker. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next offering misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one ripped right center field. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now that is center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot. Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Should be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
One away with a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Runner on at third, one gone. This one popped up. Abrams. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs with a runner at third. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jackson Rutledge departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jose A. Ferrer.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. Strike 1. And that is out of play. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Out to short. Lindor on the run, sends it over to first.
Oh.
Nicely done for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch just misses. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is downstairs. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Outside ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, T.J. White.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reed Garrett will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Oh, right to the backstop. Cruz into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. That's in there. Strike 1. Just missed.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got it. And there's 2 away.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the third out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Orlando Ribalta.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Here's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Fought off foul. And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Number 62 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And first offering is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting third baseman Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. Mets strand one as the lead remains 3-1. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the eighth. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. New pitcher now, Danny Young.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's out to center field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Slow roller up the middle. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter
Josh Bell at the plate now. A switch hitter batting right. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hit on the ground to short. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 3 and the Nats 1. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 62. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
for the Nationals, number 62, Eduardo Salazar.
And now the DH, Jesse Winker. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. White sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting catcher Luis.
And now Luis Torrens. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Just missed. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Slice down the right side. Swings and misses, and there's 2 away. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. And a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Offense held in check there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 3 and the Nats 1. Last chance for the home team, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Riley Adams. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Edwin Diaz.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And strike one to the catcher.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And the slider just misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, ball 2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
DeYoung in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Just missed. Foul ball. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
At the plate, Dylan Cruz. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Diaz, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Nats down to their final strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This was a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.